That's right. You cannot. I think we're live. I think we've actually been live that whole time.
For a while?
I didn't have it on mute. That could pose problems.
Anyone who was logged in our studio audience could have let us know that. So appreciate it. Thanks for the help.
Can anybody let us know that you're hearing us out there that's not in the live studio audience?
#1. I'm seeing it literally flood the comments.
Yep.
26 live viewers already. It must be a week where everybody else in the whole damn world is off work.
It's off. Josh, we're going to talk about it in more detail, but there's this weird Bermuda Triangle of time that happens after Christmas and before New Year's Day.
Yep.
So before we get to that, just started. Okay.
Just started.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Libby. Thanks,
We
Libby.
can always count on Jeff Libby
Always.
to have our back.
Always. We've got a jam-packed show, Joshua. Jam-packed show.
Okay. All right.
First of all, as always, we have to thank our presenting sponsor of Watch Us Drink.
God,
We call it a
best.
podcast. It is available on Spotify if I remember to upload it to Spotify.
Yeah.
But anyways, member number 1, done with Budget Blinds. Thank you. Cheers to you. Shout out.
He's literally, shout out, he's literally the best Watch Us Drink sponsor we've ever had.
Yep.
Ever. The best. The longest running, the longest standing,
Nope. And because
the only.
he's not one of those sponsors that wants creative control.
Mm-mm.
All he does is we buy the bottles and then
Yeah.
he just comes and brings us cash.
Yeah. It's
It's
like
kind of
a
the best sponsor ever.
like a marriage relationship. It's
Yep.
kind of great.
We also have an exciting giveaways
Oh,
today with a
okay.
Z
Z
giveaways
Z.
that has been provided graciously in part by our Bourbon Council, our very own bourbon guy. It's about time.
Thanks, Chris, with the ice done.
Yeah, do that louder.
I was gonna say it's
Man.
about time our Bourbon Council started putting out, but
Yes.
you know,
It is. Now, I've known them to put out for the last couple of months.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey,
But hey, this is how it goes. I usually test things before we put it in front of you.
check my phone, make sure my
Yeah.
cell is still
Yeah.
works.
Hey.
Still same number.
Every other Monday,
Same
and
one.
by every other, usually when I'm not closing
Or
and they
hungover
text
from
us,
the weekend before.
and also when
Still.
BJ
Whoa,
responds.
hey.
That's his name.
Okay.
It's
okay.
not.
All right.
He's not being typecast.
Okay, I'm just making
that's
sure.
literally his name.
Making sure.
So what we're gonna do from the very get-go, Josh,
Okay.
bear with us on the technical side because I literally do everything on this thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Well, you do everything, which means you get credit for Kevin's comment. The last podcast was posted to Spotify in June of 24. Listen,
I know. And now
we're here for a long time.
you can tell when the restaurant itself opened.
Yeah.
Because that was the last.
That was the last couple of minutes that we had to do anything.
Just for that comment, Kevin, I'm going to upload every other one now.
Awesome.
All
Okay.
right. They'll all be dumped into Spotify.
We're dumping on Spotify today.
Okay.
So, Josh, what we're going to do, we're going to do 3 giveaways.
Okay.
Each with their own hashtag.
That is like 3 more than we normally do.
And
It is literally triple. We are trifecta today.
triple giving
Over
away.
the usual, over
Yep.
the norm. Okay.
Now, you're used to handle 3 at one time.
Yeah.
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 But I am not. So this
Okay.
may take a minute for me.
Okay.
So we're going to start right now.
Right
There's
now.
2 bottles right in front
Come
of
on.
you. Show everybody what they're doing.
35 live viewers. I don't
Yep.
know how many entries we have already, but
Yep.
now the question is, once we do one of the drawings,
I have to enter the next hashtag.
it's
we
a
gotta-
new
it's a
deal.
new drawing.
Okay. All
Yep.
right. Well, this one is a delicious bottle of Sweet Wheat 1792, 91.2 proof, on a little bit of the sweeter notes.
Yep.
Delicious bottle.
A little bit smoother, a little less alcohol-y, burn proofy is what we say in Bourbon Council.
As well as a Willet Straight Rye Whiskey Rare Release. This one is what we call hot, no
Yep.
matter where you're from.
Yep.
105 proof.
It's also
Some good stuff.
It's also allocated. The Willett Family Distillery, fantastic. We call them green tops here at the bar.
So wait, so not only are we doing 3 giveaways, but our giveaways have multiple parts.
Each giveaway has more than 1 bottle.
1 question, 3 parts. Part A to question 1.
Exactly.
Shout out to Bourbon King.
Whoop, whoop. Bourbon King.
All right.
R.I.P. until next year. He's not dead. He's just
No, he's just not here.
here.
Okay, so we have these delicious
Yep.
2 bottles to give away.
Here we go, Chris.
We're
We
gonna
need
do
you
it
to
right
get. I need you to get.
We haven't even
Crowd Cam.
shown Bear Cam yet.
Damn it!
What are
well,
you doing?
let's introduce Bear while Chris is moping
We
his
read
way
his
over.
comments.
It's
There they
bear,
are.
Look at him.
It's bear in the cup.
Bear in the cup.
Yeah,
It's Beauty and the Beast.
2 bears, 1 cake.
Beauty and the Beast. There we go. Bear, how was Christmas, buddy?
Oh, it was great. I had a real life reenactment of Cousin Eddie's Sugar School, so that was fantastic. A Christmas Eve septic backup. Yay!
Hey!
So,
Woohoo!
that's awesome.
Yeah.
All the toilets
Good news about those backups.
Here's to living in the country.
Good news about those backups is normally people are very responsive on Christmas Eve to come out and to dump their
Very
crap,
responsive.
out of the pooper.
They don't
Thank
charge
you.
you double or anything.
No,
Yeah.
quadruple.
Wow, MD gives the Bourbon Council a shout out for the giveaway.
Oh, hey, thank you.
It could be interesting if he
Thank you,
wins
Bourbon Council.
and how this might happen. Okay, so we're
Okay,
giving
so-
away these 2 bottles first. Josh, we ready? Here we go. Giveaway. There's 37 entries. We're
Wow.
working. By the way, if you do not see your name, it doesn't mean you're not entered. It just you're slow in reading.
Right.
Okay? We're drawing. First one. First
Okay.
giveaway.
First
thing
giveaway,
we're
2
doing.
bottles right off the bat.
I've seen everybody in here's name, by the way.
It's going to
Oh!
Don
Ward.
the one and only.
Ward Towing.
Also a member here.
Yep.
We need- It's
Looky
okay,
there.
Chris. I got it.
Chris,
I'll take
I mean,
Bear
he's
Can
fine. It'll be
It'll
fine.
beat me in the picture anyway.
So just real quickly, I got to go back to,
I don't know how this is going to look.
Yeah, that'll be
and damn it, by the way, he took the wrong one. I said take, this is why you don't have Chris.
This one?
The one that's literally right there and easy to carry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever, man.
So is this crowd cam?
That's crowd cam.
Okay.
There. Oh, yeah, there you go. You're on crowd cam.
Look at that.
Look at our crowd.
Look at
Big studio audience
big
today.
studio audience.
Hey!
Big studio audience.
Just ignore those that look underage. I can assure you they're not.
They're not.
Everybody here is at least 40.
And they signed a waiver. So waivers waive things.
They waive
Waivers
all
laws.
the things.
Waivers waive laws.
So
Special remind. Uh-oh.
that was giveaway number 1 with 2 bottles.
Look what we've got going on now.
I feel
It's
like
a new
I
hashtag.
feel like we're up in the ante.
It's a new. Don't show them the bottles yet.
Drop hashtag 2 in the comments.
Not as in two. Also
TWO.
TWO.
That's why the English language is so confusing.
Yeah.
Because we have so many different spellings for the same damn words.
Yep. And also, it's a double V. The Spanish language has it right. It's doble V.
W.
It's a double V. It's not a double
W.
U.
No. Because that would be like this.
Yep.
And that's an upside down McDonald's sign. Hashtag best French fries. I said it.
Oh,
You're welcome.
you know what? I actually agree with that. Although Whataburger has the best ketchup.
Also do that.
And I'm just adding a new. I'm adding
You like the spicy? We got it.
That's spicy.
The spicy
the spicy
meatball.
meatball. Okay, here we go. One announcement to get out real quickly. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
comments back up. There we go. Oh, now everybody's tuned in.
Oh, here we go. Now we got the blood
Okay.
pumping.
Thank you.
Wow. Also a way to beat the algorithms. And
Yep.
oh, we already have hot sports. You opened a can of fries here. You opened a can
Okay,
of whoop
listen
fries.
here, Mr. Shaft. Okay, we got a couple of discussions to have with you. I'm
I
adding this
also
to the
have
list.
at least 2 discussions with Mr. Shaft.
Sounds like he needs to make his way up here this afternoon.
Mhm.
We'll have a discussion
Yep.
with lots of topics.
Yep.
Come on.
Okay. So we're gonna get to fry talk now. I wrote it
Okay.
down.
Okay.
But we have one announcement, Josh. We have a New Year's Eve dinner.
Ooh.
Okay, New Year's Eve dinner. Here's the thing. We plan these things internally
Yep.
for our demographic, okay?
Yep.
Which is, listen, ain't nobody trying to stay up till midnight,
No.
okay?
No.
We do want to eat good food that we don't have to mess up our own kitchens for,
Right.
and maybe share a few cocktails, if nothing else.
Yeah. Delicious cocktails that
Yep.
we don't have to source
Correct.
or make or provide or
Correct.
keep going.
Correct.
We just order. That's it.
That's
Order.
it. Hey, bartender, like Diesel will bring our
Heck
drinks.
yeah.
Um,
It's the best.
yep. So we have 2 seatings,
Okay.
and it's going to be the same dinner. The menu is launching this afternoon.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody's going to be able to see. This is a ticketed event.
Okay.
Okay, $50. Go on our website. It's pinned to the top of the Facebook.
$55.
$55.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. Sorry about that.
Listen.
$55.
Every dollar matters. Let's go.
You damn well
Yeah.
know it does.
Okay.
Okay. It will include an incredible dinner, 2 seating, 6 to 8. So if you're an early bird, like to go to Luby's at 4 o'clock, get a Luann platter. Just move that reservation
Let's
over
go.
here. Okay. Then at 8 o'clock for the
That's
night
another
house.
thing we need to write down. Luby's.
God, the best. If you're building a tray at Luby's, I've got some thoughts.
Yeah, same.
So
Okay.
there we go. Go buy your tickets because it is a ticketed event. That means it's limited access. We only have 75 seatings of each time frame. Okay.
75 seats in each seating.
That's
right?
what I said.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Totally
what I
what
said.
you
That's
said.
what my
Wasn't
attorney
confusing
is
at all.
here.
6 o'clock is one seating. You got to be up and done by 7:50 because we got 8 o'clock seating.
Yep. And take a note from J.C. Humphrey, Barton Smith, and Candace Smith. You should go on New Year's. You're going to have a damn good time.
Totally agree.
Now, need a second mortgage for anything Five Guys?
100%.
Oh, well, that's it.
Yeah.
That's Jordan.
Kevin's not wrong.
Yeah. No. And he's only got 2 kids. I mean,
Right.
Come on.
Doesn't have 10.
Let's pump
like
those
you do.
numbers up. Let's pump those numbers up.
All
Okay,
right.
so this is the inaugural,
Okay.
Josh. I do have 2 pages. We will get to Ask the Attorney.
Okay.
And my
Okay.
favorite new segment that we launched last week.
Debuted last week. Yeah.
Debuted, that was the word. But I started thinking, we're getting to that point of the year. My Spotify Wrapped came out, so I got to see who I listened to the most. We talked
Okay.
a little bit about that. But it's usually you start getting all these things on like Sports Center and blah, blah, about the year in review.
Yeah. Year
Okay.
in review.
So then I started to think, what were the best and worst things that have happened to us this last year? But I have categories.
How much time you got?
Okay.
Okay. It's been a year.
Yep. And we've got a lot of people in the studio audience that will give feedback because there's a lot of best things and probably a few worst things that have happened to all of us this year.
Okay.
So I'm going to start out easy for you.
Okay.
You ready?
All right.
And it's a pretty mild crowd. I think
So
because brunch
do you
got-
pick a topic and say best or worst, or do you just say like
That's a good question. So I pick the topic and it is best and worst of that topic.
okay?
Okay. I'm
All
going
right.
to give you an
Important
easy
ground rules to be
It
laid
is.
here.
It is.
Some
That's
groundwork.
the
Okay.
attorney.
All right.
By
Let's
the way, everybody's plate just got delivered. That's why there's no noise being made. That's why Spider Nuts over there is in the corner and enjoying his drink over
Yeah.
there with
I mean, by the way, he does have the best drink on the entire menu in front of him. So
must be a Black Betty.
no, it's not. That's not even on the
Oh,
menu.
because the Black Betty's not on the menu. Because I
Yeah.
wanted
because it got
you to
outshone
Oh.
badly by the Esquire, which is of
Outshined?
course
outshined.
the
I
best.
think it got outshined.
outshined. It did.
And it never got double
Outshone
outshined.
it did. It got outshitted.
No, but see, Judge over there in the corner never obeys the recipe. He's like, throw some peach and maybe some peppermint schnapps and habanero bitters in it.
Funky cold Esquire.
That's
Hey,
it.
That is one of the drinks I have started taking notes.
Yeah,
that
it is.
Camp has, and Funky Kong Medina was one from last week.
Funky
Ooh.
Kong Medina. Damn.
It was. I like
We
the
do.
name now too.
Right.
I don't know how many I have.
And
I
I
don't
have
remember that from
a
last week.
Esquire hack, which is a substitute ginger beer for the club soda, and it's a really I call it an Estille. I don't know if that's the proper name, but
So I love
Sounds
that.
cool.
The Esquire has to keep its name because Josh hates ginger beer. But Kevin, I'll put ginger beer in everything. Most of my Christmas cocktails that I made for myself over the break, had ginger beer in them.
You brought over 4 small bottles of ginger beer to our house to make drinks with. You used one of them. Guess how many of those are still left in my fridge?
I'm
unopened?
gonna say 3.
all of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because guess who hates ginger beer?
Well, I'll tell you what my strategy was for Christmas in a minute.
Okay.
But here we go.
Okay.
The best and worst of 2024, the
Back to-
inaugural edition.
Back to item number
Ready?
1 on the agenda. 18 minutes.
Josh,
Okay.
what is the best and worst bite of food that you had in 2024?
Ooh.
Best and worst bite of food. Put it in the comments wherever you guys are.
Best
Tuning in
and
for.
worst bite of food.
Kevin, I'm going to kill you. It's never, Kev knows this about me. It's not first annual. There's no such thing. It does not exist. It's a hill I will absolutely
It's an
die on.
annual thing, and you're just doing it for the first one. So
Nope.
it's first annual,
Nope.
right?
It's not an annual thing if it's the first time. If it's the first time,
Well, but you plan to have it annually, right?
you plan to,
Oh.
but that doesn't make it. I almost said it. Almost said it. Almost said it. I was just telling a few couples up here that I think we're tied in the clubhouse right now.
We are not tied.
Absolutely
No,
not.
see, look, studio audience, absolutely not.
I think, bro. I
You
think we're
outdid
tied.
me. My whole year, you outdid me in one show, and it was the 6 peppermint drink show, and we all remember it.
That's all
You
the-
don't.
the
I'll tell
place
you
for
why.
this episode.
It's because you guys were riling me up the last time. Every single person, they knew what they were doing.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
Spider Nuts, you keep your mouth shut.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, 6 drinks helped on that day.
Here we go.
But
Best
they- but
and
they were-
worst
they were-
bite of food. Best and worst bite of food in 2024.
We did so this year included all of the pre-kitchen stuff we did for Commonwealth.
Yeah.
And we tested quite a few little things. We have a few little menu items and things we did in the kitchen when we were prepping, and none of it was for sale. If anybody
Nope.
was wondering,
Nope.
simply in-house testing.
R&D.
We had some delicious R&D food, but see, this is what's going to make it difficult, because some of those bites were like super incredible, but then also we've been to our favorite Asian restaurant down in South Austin a couple of times this year.
Oh, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm
And
going.
For me,
Yep.
Lynn Asian is definitely in the top 2 or 3. Definitely. Like, everything you have there is phenomenal. It's great.
But it's not the best 3 things. This show is
I know,
built.
best and
It
worst.
puts you to a decision.
So the double bone-in pork chop, the very first one is the true double bone on it. That was
Damn. Okay.
that was it.
I remember that bite.
Mm-hmm.
So we learned through doing that double bone-in pork chop, for those of you that missed that double bone-in, operationally, that's a nightmare because it's such a thick cut
So
of
thick,
meat.
it's too hard for you to handle.
Always too hard when it's
Yeah.
too thick.
Yeah.
There's something
Pork
there.
chop.
There's
Yeah.
pork-
So we cut it in
What the
half.
hell are y'all talking
Yeah. We
about?
chopped it off.
Yes. So
Pork chop.
we chopped it in half.
Mm-hmm.
Chopped it in half, and we sous vide it. Still gets it to temp. Lets it be up. Anyways, that first bite though, and I think it was Chef Russ that made it with a peach gastrique on the fly.
Yeah.
He made that on the fly. We didn't even know that that's the sauce we were going to land with. He's
Yeah.
like, I threw something together. I told him it had to have bourbon in it. He made a peach gastrique with bourbon. So we're like, okay,
It was, phenomenal.
that if this was a hey, give me your top 3 of each category, that would be in the top 3.
Yeah, 100%.
The best bite of food I had this year were the bao buns and hash at Lynn Asian.
Yeah. I think about it right now. I want to drive down there an hour and 15 minutes just to go get some bao buns and hash.
Chris has got this.
Yeah.
After the show.
Totally.
Yeah.
The girls tried it. Why can't he
Yeah,
try it?
let's
Come on.
go.
Couldn't be worse.
No. I'm saying he stays here while we go. 'Cause I'm working.
Yeah, of course.
That's
totally.
normal.
Totally.
That's normal.
Yeah.
So
Best bite.
what's the worst bite?
So the worst bite. Keep it down.
God, do they not know what we're doing? in here?
Seriously, we're important.
Plain and simple.
Semi regional famous
Yeah.
podcast.
No.
Guys,
We're national
personalities.
because look at this. Chandler tuned in. Chandler Bong is tuning in from Vegas.
Of course, Chandler Bong is in Vegas.
Going to the Sphere later.
Of course he's going to this.
And he invited you two to come back and do a little final show there this year.
But we have been international this year.
That's true.
We
We
have
have
been.
been international.
Hey,
Uh,
the guy with 2 names is picking us up, and we're going to win.
Yeah, he is. Let's go, Patrick Mark Sherburne. Okay, worst bite. Actually, this is easy because it wasn't a bite. It was a sip.
Oh no, that's the next category, bro.
Well,
it's
this was so bad.
damn it.
It deserves to be at the top of the worst list for all categories. We were messing about, okay, trying to get creative, trying to
Yep.
try some things in the
Oh,
drink
yeah.
library,
Oh,
and
this could go a lot of ways.
we attempted to make a Man About Town, right? What's wrong with that?
So my strategy in
Other
here,
people have made it.
it's
It's a take on a Boulevardier.
Yep.
It's got vermouth in it. But it's got bourbon in it. And it's got Campari.
the devil's sauce, Campari and vermouth.
I was going to say, on the top 2 worst things to put in a drink, Campari and vermouth for me are at the top 2. It's not even close.
Best
Top
and worst.
2.
1B.
Yep.
1A, 1B. Worst thing, 2 parts. Part A, vermouth. Part B, Campari. They're terrible.
That's
Well, we decided to put them in a drink with the strong bourbon and try it because why not? It was easily the worst thing I ate or drank this whole year. Easily.
Well, you're kind of taking the veil away here. The next one is cocktail.
Usually do.
The worst bite of food.
You say I'm taking the veil away from the cocktail?
No, you're taking them. I may have said that.
Yeah.
cocktail is the second category in best and worst.
Okay.
Okay, so that was my worst cocktail.
Just
And I made it,
didn't
by the
want to
way.
unveil stuff, you know.
So, by the way, just a couple of comments here. Steve-O's on.
Oh, Steve Britton, let's go. Come on.
God damn. We're also in Colorado. We're broadcasting live in
Hey.
Colorado. Shout out Lauren.
Shout out Lauren Smith,
Yep.
Colorado.
By the way,
I feel like we're probably in Pennsylvania too. If we scroll
yes,
back up through
Christine.
the comments,
Christine's
I think
got to
I
be
saw
tuned
Christine.
in. So my worst bite of food is of my own making. It wasn't at the restaurant.
Okay.
My wife tends to keep leftovers.
Okay.
I do not believe in that.
Okay.
I do not believe in leftovers. All it is white people Tupperware stacked in a fridge that you eventually a week later
Yeah.
have to unload
weeks
into the trash.
Yeah.
And
Wash the Tupperware. Wash
you
it.
don't. Whoever said that, you don't know that I don't do it. You don't know that.
Yeah.
You don't know that I don't do it.
We all know. We all
So,
know.
anyways, like my
How you have like 19 kids? How do you have leftovers of anything?
bro. This is a bigger conversation.
And if Christy's
Okay.
making them at home, what do you have? Like Taco Monday, Taco Tuesday, Taco Thursday? Like
That's
they're all
fair.
just stacked up. It's just ground meat.
It's fair. That's very fair. And
Just asking.
I'm going to get in trouble for
Asking
your
for a friend.
comment later. By the way, I think she's probably texting comments into
100%. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Christine is in Texas.
All right. Well, we
Jeez.
lost our Pennsylvania connection. Thanks a lot,
Yeah.
Christine.
Yeah, and see, Nicole says the same thing. Fridge is where Tupperware goes to die. Well, anyways, my biological clock, Josh, has flipped on its.
What does your Tupperware look like? Do you have bougie white girl Tupperware that you won victory last year, or are you like the true OG Kevin Kuntz
That's awesome.
country crock containers and Cool Whip containers?
Cool Whip.
Also,
Cool Whip.
you could write on the top a couple of times, and then you had to start putting masking tape over
Yep.
it. Write on the masking tape because
Yeah.
you'd used it so many times and it comes off.
Oh, the advocate, the judge advocate Carrie, picking up for
Oh,
people
justice
again.
for Christy.
Yeah. Okay.
Should say tacos for
All
Christy.
of them are spaghetti stained.
100%.
Hey, Stank, you don't have spaghetti. If it's red, if it is.
That was a pretty good line.
That wasn't bad, right?
That's pretty
You've
good.
been working on that.
I'm
Did
telling
you write
you.
that down somewhere?
I didn't, but I'm
I'm
on it.
waiting for a chance to slide it in.
So back to the original, dude. I have so many pages, and this is topic.
Look at this. Royalty has literally entered the building.
Holy
now.
shit!
Look at this guy. Look at him. All the way from Salado just to visit us.
Salado, Texas.
Were you yelling in the golf
I was
simulator?
I'm excited about it.
All right. I
Must
should
have
have
been a good
known.
shot.
Should have
Must been a
known.
good shot.
So, my biological clock is flipped.
Yes.
Okay. How are you, brother?
I'm good.
It's damn good to see you.
Good to see you
Yes.
guys.
My biological clock is flipped since
Okay.
we opened the restaurant.
Okay.
Right? I usually get home a little bit later. I'm one of those guys that, you know, the adrenaline rush of restaurant, bar, and everything. You go home, you need to veg for like a couple of hours.
Sure.
Like I need.
You got to decompress.
You got to decompress.
Yeah.
That was the word. Need decompression time. And so I get hungry about 11:30 at night,
Okay.
and I reached for what I thought was leftover pork chops.
Okay.
Let's
You
just
made it
say yes.
Okay.
Definitely don't serve that over
You
here.
thought there was like some peach gastrique on there, and it turned out to not be.
Let's
peach
just
gastrique?
say, still to this day, I think I'm the one that put it in the Tupperware. And still to this day, I don't know what it is. I think it might have been venison from 23. Okay. I
that
think.
you had cooked.
Yep. And then put in the Tupperware. Whatever it was, I got the munchies about 11:30 at night. I picked the Tupperware. It's like Tupperware roulette.
Maybe
bro.
an
It's
old
like
fashioned or
spin
two
it.
in.
Yep.
Yeah, that is the problem with the Cool Whip and the Country Crock.
Yep.
Is like
You don't know.
can't
You can't
see
see
in it
Yeah.
usually,
Can't see.
and so you're at the mercy of whoever may or may not have written or
Exactly.
not written or removed what was on the lid.
Exactly. See, you get it. We are 2 minutes away from our second drawing, by the way.
2 minutes away. #2.
Hey, Bear, best and worst food that you and the Cub over there have eaten in 24.
She's probably got a different answer. Probably the best bite of food I had was the very first. It's kind of the same thing as double cut pork chop, but the very first Yolo pizza that y'all had here.
Oh,
like
damn.
the first one.
That was with Smoking Goose.
It was a smoking goose one, and
Damn.
holy crap, that was the best bite of food I ever had. The worst bite of food is, I don't know why, but I thought, you know what, I haven't been to Jack in the Box in a decade. And that was, it was one bite of food, and I said, I'm never going again. That's it. What was your best bite of food?
Best Buy, we were in Galveston for my little sister's cheer camp, and me and him went bar hopping, and then we went to Waffle House afterward.
Oh, good call.
And
Yeah.
it was so insanely delicious. I
Yeah.
don't remember most of it, but I know it was good.
Number one, how cool was it that my daughter and I go bar hopping, like after hours by ourselves?
It was all those weird local bars. We were the only one in there. It was like a Tuesday,
Yeah.
but you know.
But what, we
Best
need
time.
Waffle
Yeah.
House
Best
in
time.
Central Texas.
Why aren't there?
Okay. We need to put Waffle House as another topic.
Because that's the best and worst on its by itself.
100%.
It's never worked.
We
It's
all-
never worse. It's my favorite.
Okay.
It's always flat.
Okay.
It's so good.
It has definitely made my top best list for sure. But it has equally also made my top worst list for sure. So we'll discuss
So I'll
in
tell
like
you,
10 episodes when we
Jeff-
finally get back to this and remember we wrote it down.
Jeff Libby comments, label and date your leftovers. No, sir. We do that in a restaurant because we have to
Mhm.
and because I'm not cooking.
It's a code thing.
It's a health code thing. Best homemade smash burger, worst what?
Whataburger.
Bro, that's Hallowed Ground.
Hot sports opinion
That is
number
how it
2 from Mr. Shaft.
Shaft is in it today.
He says Five Guys fries are the best, and Whataburger
Which we
is
all know
like,
is a
overall Whataburger is the worst. Overall.
And he's a man of the cloth. You wouldn't expect him to lie.
I wouldn't expect the blasphemy so early as well. But
Now, there's a couple of things with the Bear and the Cubs take.
okay.
Number one, the greatest thing, and now something I aspire to do with all of my children. I went bar hopping late at night with my kid. Or the kid says, I went bar hopping with my dad.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yep, it's, well, because he's paying. That's why it's fun for you.
Yeah.
Okay, like it's,
So
That's probably why.
it'll go differently based off of your kids.
that's exactly
And
right.
so maybe that's another one we write down is what is your experience going to be with each kid the first time you go bar hopping?
That won't be dangerous at all.
No.
That's
It's totally fine.
What bar are they choosing?
Look,
Because you're going to get.
I have one over there. One over there with big eyes right now. One of them is like doing this. She's 15. She's got 6 years to go.
Oh, you can
So-
see him on crowd cam.
Yeah,
Wave
there you go.
everybody in the crowd. You're on
Hey, there's crowd cam.
Everybody's there. Packed house today.
Wow, everybody was super into
Super,
that. That was
yeah.
a great shot of everybody doing
I
this.
recommend the Hangover Helper on the brunch menu for all of you dum dums.
I'm going to do this in honor of our studio audience the rest of the time.
Hey guys.
It's fine.
Okay,
All right, we'll give
moving
them
on.
grace.
Here we go.
They're just waiting on the drawing is all they're doing.
They are, but we're gonna make them wait. We
Okay.
warned them earlier. There's
That's
no
true.
plane
Yeah,
landing.
there's no plane landing. Don't give us.
So we'll give it away
sign.
when we want to give it away.
Yeah.
We have to get through 3 categories of the best and worst.
Okay. This is going to take a while.
Second category, we'll try and rifle these off.
We might need
Best-
to order food.
And worst cocktail. Chris, can you put in a kid's menu, please?
Best
Kids
and
chicken nuggets
best and worst
cocktail
cocktail.
that you've tried this year.
Ooh. Was it when was it, Carrie? When was the last time we were in Vegas? Was it this year? Or was it
Without us.
it was my birthday.
You're
this
welcome.
year.
You don't go
Yes.
to Vegas with kids.
So I took a note out of our book, and I wanted to get a whiskey sour at every little like kind of bar that we went into.
It's the true
while we
test
were
of a
doing this.
bar. It is literally the
So
true
over the
test
course of a couple of days being in there, I had a whiskey sour at probably 7 or 8 different places, and there was one. It was the. Let me think about where it was, because it had like the chandelier, the big giant crystal chandelier that hung down
Yep.
in the middle, and the circle. Might have been at the no, it wasn't at the Cosmo. Anyway,
Circus.
there was
Circus,
definitely not-
circus.
Ted, thank you.
That goes to the worst food I had.
Yeah.
Colin.
I don't know. Anywhere. It was one of those places. It was really, 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 really good. It was delicious.
So I'm going to wait for you finishing the soda gun.
Finishing
Fine.
the soda gun. Blah, 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 over there.
It's one
fine.
of those things that
Fine.
people apologize for that they're not
No,
sorry.
not sorry.
No.
No,
Just
'cause
don't
she
say you're
finished throwing
sorry.
up her soda.
Cheers.
There, cheers,
So-
she says. Shout out to soda
Kids.
guns.
FTK. We talked about that earlier.
Okay.
FTK.
All right. Thank you, Lynette.
So that was your best. My best drink. Wow. Now he's just kissing ass.
Mm-hmm.
Jared's whiskey sour. we turned.
Well, he's not talking about you because that's not your name.
Well, it's spelled like the Johnson, not like the Whitman. So
Oh,
I'm going to
well,
let that happen.
We all know he's not giving Jared Johnson any credit.
Yeah.
That guy sucks at making
And
drinks.
exactly, he just makes whatever Casamigos tells him how to make.
Yeah, exactly.
Jared's whiskey sour worst, the whiskey sour that was unsweetened. Oh, that is worst. So I will say the best and worst are both drinks that I made. Okay, I know
Okay.
that's going to come across
Well, the
cocky.
Boulevardier, the Man About Town is on there.
Man About Town, we tried to make, there's a mix of a Boulevardier, which is just a Negroni with bourbon or whiskey in it. And I was when we were building this cocktail menu, I was like, I have to have a Manhattan-y kind of thing for those like really rye whiskey people.
Yeah.
And they're gonna,
Yeah,
some people, stupid people, love Campari and vermouth and whatever.
Oh.
So I made one. We immediately said, nope, this is never touched the menu. That was the worst cocktail I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
The best one was, and it's okay. We didn't technically make them, but we had them made with our bottle of Eagle Rare. Those Eagle Rare whiskey sours that we had the other night. We had gone to Salados. Our boy Stephen
Yes.
Rossler did a little shopping. One of us probably had a couple too many drinks,
Dude.
but we came up here to the speakeasy that night. Madison was up here bartending, and we had her make, or you had her make, unbeknownst to me, 2 Eagle Rare whiskey sours.
Yeah.
And that was probably the best cocktail I had this year. Now, the whiskey sour is my favorite cocktail.
Yeah.
But
What's funny is like a true bartender, like if they're like they know how to like apply the craft, they care about it. Anything about Coney's bourbon is
that's the
worst
next
thing.
category. Keep
Okay.
your comments down.
Dang it. We're all
Damn it.
jumping the gun. We're all pulling back the veil on the cocktail.
We are. Come on.
Any bartender, like you tell them, like, hey, I want a whiskey sour with, and you do like an Eagle Rare, or you do like a Weller 12, or you do, and they'll like snub their nose. They're like, oh, no. They're like, we don't mix those. I'm like, well, number one, you'll make whatever the hell I tell you to make.
That's
I'm paying, right?
Yep.
Number two, they're freaking delicious. It elevates the palate so much to have them in something like that. Now, we're not doing Jack and Coke with Weller 12. Of course not. Who would do that
I mean,
with OFC?
we've put just about everything with Coke Zero, so you might
That's
temper
true.
that attorney.
That's true. But when I tell you, hey, I want a whiskey sour with Weller 12, you just say, excellent choice, sir. And you make the freaking drink. Okay?
Oh man! So
Don't
it's
get me on the
funny.
soapbox.
That is a soapbox.
I know, I am.
By the way, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
The customer is not always right, but the customer does get what the customer asks for.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's true.
Now, our rule here is drink what you like, how you like it. It does not mean that you're exempt from being made fun of.
No, 100%.
Of
Still
course.
make fun of you. But
So-
we'll make fun of you even if you order a great drink and have great food.
At
We'll
the
still do it.
at the Crazy Horse.
So I don't know what the Crazy Horse is, which tell me it's either really high class or really, really low class.
Judging by the two in the corner that made
that
that
are
comment,
giggling right
Yeah.
now, like schoolgirls. Okay,
that's
all right.
like saying
That's
that's like
probably a
saying
good thing I don't know that.
unlimited lobster at the buffet.
Yeah,
I mean, it is lobster, but it's also unlimited at a buffet.
yeah.
won't tell your life you went there.
No.
Okay, all right.
No,
Thank you,
Okay.
Judge Cornish.
Here we go. There have been some hot sports opinions. Let's go to, hey, Bear,
Yes, sir.
best and worst cocktail that you had. The best better be here.
Yeah, the best is actually the first Vaquero.
This is the
I've
first
ever-
Vaquero.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
We
Heck
still
yeah.
drink them every time.
Yes.
So the worst is, I'm not going to name the establishment, but I will say it was at the Domain. And it was, I think it was like it was sort of Esquire adjacent. And my
Okay.
youngest daughter said it best. It was the worst drink I've ever had, but I paid $15 for it. So I
You had to
made
drink
sure
it.
to drink it. But she said it smells like Fortilat water. Like the
Oh.
fragrance
The
of
blue
like
Fortilat
the-
water, yeah.
Ugh.
It was supposedly had watermelon, but it was it's an independent place at the Domain, so I'm not going to like hammer them, but it was not good.
Oh, sweet. Oh, she
Yeah,
gave
no,
me yours.
cameras.
We'll eat that too. Bella, what was your best?
My best, same answer as him. First Vaquero.
Whoop, whoop.
Can't go back.
Bella's 21, by the way,
Yeah, I am. Don't worry.
and a bartender.
Worst? I don't know. I mean,
You go to college.
I'm still a 21-year-old college student. Any alcohol is gonna be good.
Yeah.
Probably like I don't know. There's a couple times I'm at the bar and I get like a vodka cran and the cranberry is low, so it's just watered down. That's like the best answer I can give.
At some point, when we're not have a jam-packed show, I need to tell you the story of a certain person I know in high school that the cocktail they tried to sneak.
That's
that
not
last year.
2024. That was a few years ago.
Yeah, that was
There we go.
2024.
Yeah, we have to stay in this
Yeah.
century.
Right.
Wait, this year.
This year. Yeah.
It's both also the century.
I hope
This century, this year, whatever.
Jolly Green Mullet, good. We invented that one in real time with Michael there. Shout
Ooh.
out to AA Ron.
Don Ward makes a great comment there, and I agree. The Maple Old Fashioned
Oh, that was
was
good.
Dude,
Yeah,
and you're
delicious.
kind of sick right now.
That's a
That
good
may
call.
need to be your next one.
Yeah.
Coats the throat.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, that cocktail came from Old Market.
Yep.
Which was fantastic.
Also,
so shout out to the old timers.
This year is the first year that we bacon fat washed the Traveler whiskey and made the Arkansas.
Oh, damn it, I forgot about that.
The
one.
Arkansas was a fantastic drink.
The
It was
Arkansas
very
Old
unique, very bacony, and like a process that was really cool. So anyway,
We're bringing that, dude.
Good for
We're
that.
bringing that back in 25.
Yeah.
Arkansas Old Fashioned starting in January.
okay.
Gin martinis. Thank you for the comment that I made it, Brandy. But gin martinis are disgusting by nature.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll make anything you want, and it makes you happy, which makes
There we go.
Jeff happy. So
Mhm.
we're in good graces there.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? Ready
Yep.
for the next one? And this
Then
is
we do
where
the drawing?
this, and then we do the drawing. And this,
Okay.
you know what? It's fitting because the Bourbon Council already made a couple of comments that answered this next question.
Okay.
The best bourbon or whiskey, so it has to be neat. Best bourbon, best and worst bourbon or whiskey that you tried in 2024.
So we have, you and I,
Yep.
personally,
Personally,
have tasted this year some of, in my opinion, the most expensive
yes.
bourbon or whiskey that you're ever going to have in the great
There's
state
no
of
doubt.
Texas.
There's no doubt.
Right? Worldwide, you could probably go somewhere and get some crazy stuff, especially over in Europe. But here in Texas, some of the top bottles we just happen to have.
Yep.
We have tried the Double Eagle Very Rare.
Oh, shout out.
We have tried the Weller Millennium.
Shout out.
We have tried OFC 1996.
Well, we did not.
we
Oh.
did.
Y'all tried that when
Yeah,
Yes.
Chris and I.
you
Yeah.
substituted for me
We
there.
did. Well, I'm going to say that night it was an upgrade. So I said it. And I'm going to say, and it's really not even that close for me, the number one top drink that I had this year, or whiskey bourbon,
Yep.
was the Weller Millennium.
God, okay.
It was fantastic.
So
Fantastic.
there have been comments are all over the board.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Angel's Envy for Spider Nuts over there. Really good one. There's somebody here that does not like Angel's Envy, and that's okay. I'm not that person. I like Angel's Envy.
I like it.
I will say that trying all of those, I have been privy through our Bourbon Council meetings the last few days over the last few months of trying things that I never would have tried.
Yeah.
And I think that's my favorite part is there's a little bit of a surprise because I never know what those two guys are going to recommend.
Yeah.
I will say they have turned me on.
Wow.
Oh,
Two,
Congratulations.
rye whiskey, good rye whiskey.
Okay.
Kyle in particular, because that's kind of his go-to. And until you brought up the expensive bottles, like my favorite gun to head, like was absolutely Double Eagle Very Rare,
Okay.
even above the Millennium.
Really?
Even above it. It is still to this day, no matter what year we get into, will always be my favorite taste of neat bourbon that I've had.
Huh.
But
Okay.
a very close, I don't even remember if this was the rye or not, Kyle. We tried very legally Barrel Seagrass, and I can't ever get enough of it. It's one of my favorite things that I've tried this year that I never. Was it a rye? It's a rye. It's finished. So finished, you put something in a sweet cask.
Oh, okay. I thought.
You finish it.
Okay.
Okay, put it in a sweet cask, and then you slap the cask, and you
Okay.
finish it. Cask was the word.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So it was finished in a
Okay.
cask.
so you
It
slapped
was
that cask?
fantastic, and
Okay.
now so I'm a little more open to trying rye whiskeys, at least that Kyle gives me to try.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was
Thank you.
that was 1B, and more so just because I never expected to like it. Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
Appreciate it. We have the best. We have the best team members.
We really do.
That were here. Okay.
Not just because they bring us food.
The worst thing that I've ever tried. Oh man, I've tried a lot of bad
The worst
stuff.
bourbon.
Bourbon or whiskey? Because I will try. That's the thing you'll get from me. I will try anything once.
Yeah.
Don't make a gift out of that steak.
Yeah. Too late.
Way too late.
The worst bourbon or whiskey of the year.
I just had it last week. I can answer this.
Okay,
Okay,
go to
Bear.
Bear Camp.
The best one is there's too many to name, and I drink JTS Brown, the only person in the Commonwealth. So,
Yes, he is the only one.
Speaking of making fun of, but the worst was don't anybody ever get this? I cannot stress this strongly enough. Is a bourbon called Dancing Panda, and it looks like a Blanton's bottle, except it has a dancing panda, and you're like, oh, that's cool. This is going to be really good, and all it has is a really cool bottle with a dancing panda on the top of it. It tastes a little bit. It's got a strong rubbing alcohol vibe to it, so don't ever get that. That was the worst I ever. Apologies to Dancing Panda.
Bella, of course, doesn't have a worst because she's a college kid. She doesn't get to decide.
She says it's all the best.
All the
And we're
best.
still on camp, by the way.
It's all the best already.
Yeah, we're still on the camp.
There you go. Yep. You'll on camp. So anything Garrison, that was from Kyle, that he tries. At least he'll try it and then tell you he hates it.
Yeah.
You need to ask him his funny story about toasted rye.
I'm going to go real quick on a tiny little tangent.
Bring it on.
And this may alienate some people. And if it does, that's your problem, not mine.
That's true.
Garrison would be better to me if they would cut their prices by 50%. Okay?
Wow.
I've said it because their bourbon is not the price point that they say it is. They're super freaking proud of it. It's not that quality. It's not that level. For me, cut it in half, right? Cut it in half and it instantly tastes better. I pay $40 for this bottle. I'm like, okay. Pay $80 for it. I'm pissed. Okay? That's your fault, Garrison. Do better.
Yeah, their Ladybird is fantastic, though.
God, I'll tell you what.
Their Ladybird is great, but it's super hot.
By
And
the way-
BJ totally disagrees. He loves all the Garrison, no matter what.
Now, yeah, and that's the funny argument that we have. But we're going to do some fun things at the Bourbon Council that we've kind of outlined for 2025. Bring them in front.
So
Okay.
go ahead and update your text string for
Okay.
Bourbon Council. Just make
Got
sure everybody's present next time.
The Four Roses that we tried the other night is also up there. A special gift from special members of ours. That would round out my top three. Okay, so let's give away a bottle or two, Josh. Let's show them what we're giving away.
What
It's
did we have earlier? We
It's
had
the three.
is
No,
all
it's
three
the
of these?
three of
What
them.
about this one? One of your kids probably touched it.
No, nobody.
All right.
touched it.
First one, Old Forester single barrel
About to
barrel
drop.
strength. Okay, 127.
Woo! Spicy now. Spicy now.
127. Okay. Also,
It's very proofy. Proofy is the word here. people.
also,
Oh, what's in there, Joshua?
this is small batch, Colonel E.H. Taylor.
Bottled in bond.
One of the coolest pictures that we have that we took very early on.
Yep.
Us with the Highland cows in the background.
Yep.
Nomad grill going on the
Yep.
tailgate. Bottle of E.H. Taylor sitting right there on the fence post.
This exact bottle. Well, not that exact bottle, but the exact.
It's a small batch
Yeah,
E.H.
you
Taylor.
know what I mean.
And to round it out, in honor of Michael King, the Bourbon King, who loves Woodford,
It is his favorite. He has great taste.
a bottle of Woodford Reserve. This is, this is an elevated. You're gonna stair step up on this trio.
You really are.
Okay. You're gonna get a little bit for everybody.
So we're gonna draw now.
#2.
So Josh, I don't trust Chris. Can you grab this?
Yep, for sure.
Yep.
The crowd can,
Crowd cam,
which is
Okay.
way easier to work with.
Crowd cam. Here we go. So we're gonna draw 2, and then we've got one more for the very end. You
Okay.
ready?
Yep.
Here we go. If you don't see your name, it's in there. Just moving too fast.
Yeah, right.
Saw Jordan and Jeff. Oh!
Jimmy Alexander.
Wow.
All right, good for Jim.
I have a
Jimmy
sneaky
Alexander.
suspicion that these 3 bottles are going to be shared.
Yep.
Yes.
I have a sneaky suspicion.
I'll tell you what. Jimmy only drinks 40 Creek.
Yeah.
Only. And because he has to take this home, I'm sure he will take it. This is a hell of a haul, by the way.
Yeah,
So it's better. But Jimmy, if you're out there and you want to donate it back to the very end, we'd be happy to give it away for the third
Maybe
time.
tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Second giveaway.
All right.
But
Man.
look what's here.
Look at it.
The hashtag. has
Hashtag
changed.
3.
The hashtag
Okay.
just
We
changed.
do have some more over here.
Okay.
We've got some
So
more to
get them
go.
in. Yep. Entries are being collected for the final hashtag drawing. Okay. So let's rifle through these, Josh.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to scratch off that one.
We got to make up some ground here.
Best and
Okay,
worst
yeah.
sports moment of 2024.
Oh gosh. Best and worst sports moment. I love the Masters. Like it's going to be hard for me. Like it would be difficult for me any year to pick something that wasn't Masters related to be the best because I love it so much.
Yep.
It's in April. It's a spring. It's just the time of year. Everybody's excited. And it's just such a incredible tournament. I
Cheers,
love
Diesel.
it. Thank you, Diesel. Scotty Scheffler won this year. Loved watching him play and win the Masters. So Masters is going to be close to the top for me. I'm trying to think of anything else sports related this year that happened that it was like really incredible.
Nothing with the Cowboys or Rangers.
Nothing with the Cowboys, nothing with the Rangers. The Astros sucked for
Well-
a long time.
My worst sports moment is the Cowboys.
Okay. Wow,
That's-
you just
that's
kind of
literally-
there. You
I know, sorry, but it's, again, hot sports opinion. I love the Cowboys.
Nicole Cornish already, Michigan winning the national championship.
Oh,
Blah
get
blah
that shit.
blah.
At least it wasn't Iowa, okay?
Yeah.
At least it weren't the Hawkeyes.
What's that?
Over the Aggie loss was worse.
Yeah, still the Cowboys. Because I had first-year head coach for the Aggies. Like, I've tempered expectations there. Losing to the Horns. I'm so thankful that game is back.
Agreed.
And the Horns are in the playoff. Like, they won their first game. So I can justify things on the Aggie side. We're going to be great next year, the year after that.
Yeah.
Cowboys, until Jerry goes to meet whichever maker made him, I think Cowboys are in trouble.
Yeah.
And so they are my worst sports memory moment of the whole year. But barely above losing to freaking you and I lost to Tillman Eric at the
Yeah,
and I talked shit
you did.
leading up to that game.
You did.
And it wasn't like we lost by 1 point. We got smoked.
Well, you say we.
Yeah.
Like one of
I
us.
did definitely didn't pull my weight on that one.
I think if we would have given you credit for the bags that totally missed the board,
Oh, dude,
you would have
champion
gotten more
all
points than what you did.
It's not my
Had
strong.
nothing
it's-
to do with the drinks that you
No,
consumed before.
Definitely not.
There's a picture floating somewhere of you asleep
Resting my eyes. That was it.
And
on a porch swing.
in a porch swing under a tree at like 6 o'clock.
Thank you, by the way, to your wife for making a TikTok out of it and putting it for the whole
We're
world.
gonna have to figure out a way to post that. That was a great
Great.
day. That was
Hey,
a great day. Aggie
I'm not-
football. Come
I
on.
was resting my eyes.
Sports brings the world together.
It does. You ready?
Okay.
What was the best and worst outdoor activity?
Best and worst. Well, this year you and I committed. We said we are going to fish more this year
We did.
than we ever have. It wasn't a big number, but it was multiple times over the course of the fall.
Yep.
7 times maybe.
Yep.
And I love fishing so much. It is like the perfect, like
That is your
peaceful
thing. That's
outdoor
your thing.
experience. It's where I find God.
Yep.
So best outdoor experience this year. Although we did Colorado. We went and stayed with some friends in Colorado for the 4th of July. That was super fun. All the kids
Oh gosh, yeah.
got to
Yep.
be at like a really nice golf course for the 4th of July fireworks. And like we had to bundle up because it was cold on July 4th. Unlike here, it's already balls hot.
You're still a little bitter at Texas about being hot so long, I think.
Yeah.
So
I'm a ginger, bro.
I know.
That's what
I know, bro.
I run hot
Good call,
24/7. I should live somewhere up north. So that was a outdoor experience. What about you? Best and worst?
So, like, I would get specific. So for you, I was like, dude, one of the very first times we went fishing, slapping banks, you pulled a 5 pound
Oh, yeah.
largemouth out
Yeah.
on a crankbait. No,
Buzzbait.
buzzbait,
Yeah.
which we hadn't really fished a lot before. That was cool just seeing.
Yeah.
It's still my screensaver for you when you call.
Yeah.
Like, that's the picture that pops up.
Yes.
So I could have expected that to be one of them.
Yep.
Man, there's something about being outdoors. Fishing is Josh's thing. Hunting
Yeah.
is my thing. So working it's all the time that you do to plan and prep. Like it goes into it when there's a payoff.
Mm-hmm.
Commonwealth 25. When there's a payoff, if there's a payoff, it's really gratifying.
Yeah.
So working the deer feeders, prepping corn, summer and into the fall, and shooting, and it wasn't a stretch, but the next category.
Okay. All right.
So the buck probably, but I also go back, and this will bleed into the next category. Anytime I'm on a boat,
Yeah.
like just in a cove with a drink, it'll go into the next category. It'll make more sense.
Ooh.
Worst. Went down the way it did. From my side of it, you're the one covered in
Because
shit.
I
Agreed.
didn't and couldn't help it. So
That
it
allegedly.
was what it was. Okay.
So we had a dump trailer just coming out of the building process. The dump trailer stayed out there.
everybody's
what we
heard the
found-
story already. Nonstop.
You're still gonna.
feeling right
Oh,
now
it came
because they
up
don't.
here afterward.
Yep, it was. So the trailer stayed out there. So we found out very quickly. Central, even just dump shit in your trailer if you've got a dump trailer.
Yeah.
They don't care that it's your waste
Yeah,
and that
you-
you are responsible for
And the
it.
funny part is we put a trailer lock on it because we were like, we don't want anybody to steal our trailer full of everybody else's shit. Like somebody would have done that. That would have actually probably gone down better than what
So much better.
did go down. But
So much better. So, anyways, I get a phone call from Josh and Carrie. No, it was a text message. And it was from Carrie. And Carrie tries to give bad news upbeat. She's
Yeah.
a counselor.
yeah.
Hey, Jared, exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. Hey, sorry we're not there to help with this, but the guy who owns the trailer needs it back. So if you could take it to the burn pile and dump it all by yourself, that would be great. So
We did not say all by yourself.
take Junior. They weren't. I did take it by myself.
Yeah, you did.
I took it
Good
all
job,
by
buddy.
myself.
Proud of you.
All of it.
Probably not going to be the last time I have to take
No.
that trailer by myself. I get it out to the burn pile on the farm. I'm like, okay, this
But
is going to
it's-
be super easy.
It's not a dump trailer in that there's like hydraulics that
Nope.
like lift it and like take care of it. you
There's
know,
no
for you.
jack that you can.
No.
Nope. It's a dump trailer, meaning you take a dump in it. It smells like shit for 8 weeks, and this guy has to take it and dispose of it
All by
you,
himself.
You open the back, like, dude, I had to go find a bandana. I
Mhm.
literally drove all the way back to my house to find a bandana to put on my nose. It was the worst rancid smell.
Yeah.
There were dead animals. There were a lot of stuff that obviously was not a Commonwealth.
I forget where we were. We were so, like we were.
It may have been while y'all were in
It may have been while we
Colorado.
were in Colorado.
By the way, Lauren agrees that summer in Colorado with the Pearsons is the best.
I agree.
Whatever.
We'll do it again next year.
Screw all of you guys.
Like some of us, like I try to get creative in those scenarios. Like I would have put like a big board in the front, like tied like a rope to it, and then tied it to a tree. The brain cells.
So I did get creative.
Oh yeah,
I was like-
by putting a bandana over your nose.
Yep. And then I got in the trailer and I was like, dude, if I get at the very end of it, I'll be able to push it all out in one fell swoop. Push it all out
By yourself.
by myself.
That makes total sense.
Needless to
Logic,
say,
physics. like-
needless to say,
Yeah.
it did not come out all by itself.
What?
No.
It's weird.
Shocking.
So I'm thinking in my head, I got to get this thing off the ground. Hydraulic jack? No. Josh isn't here. So screw him. I went and got your tractor.
okay.
Okay. Unhitched it from my truck.
Dump trailer.
Technically, I went and got the small tractor, put a bucket on it first. tractor, put the dump bucket under the hitch. Damn, so heavy, brought up the ass of the tractor.
Oh,
So I was like, nope, got to get the big one. So when got the big tractor, put the skids underneath the front of that thing,
so glad I was not.
took it at a 45-degree angle. Nothing came out still. So it's balanced on a tractor, 45-degree angle, and then I decide to get in to the back and push it all up.
Makes total sense.
It happened. It was disgusting. I fell more
A
than
lot.
once.
Yeah.
Hadn't even been drinking, but the first place I came to
Well,
was Commonwealth because
I need to
needed a drink.
screenshot some of the words that you sent me during that exchange.
Oh, yeah.
because
I
you
made some new
created
ones
some
up.
good ones
I
that
made some new
I
ones
want to use later.
Made some new ones. Hey there, what's your favorite, your best, worst outdoor activity all year for 24?
Best activity for me, I go to Yellowstone in the winter. I'm like rare people, and it was a rare night where it was like 30-some degrees, which in the mountain is not that cold, and there wasn't wind. And in the middle of the Lamar Valley at like midnight, and there's like nothing. Like it's the most weirdest like lack of noise ever. The worst activity for me is anytime I leave the house in May to August with my fat ass in Texas. That's the worst activity of all time. So, yeah.
That was well played.
Well,
Yeah.
well done. Well done.
Bear Cub, best and worst outdoor activity.
I mean, I can't really top that. Best, I mean, probably sitting on the beach with like a sub sandwich. Cold drink.
With a sub sandwich.
Expectations are a little lower at her age. Okay, we're good.
She's in college.
Yellowstone at midnight, sub sandwich on port A.
The worst, I don't know. Lubbock had some big old dust storms.
Watching your dad sweat his fat ass off
Yeah.
anytime he
Right,
goes
absolutely.
outside.
Yeah, like literally, like just drenched as soon as you walk out the door. That's fun.
Could be worse. We could live in Houston. So
Oh my gosh,
we
Houston
don't.
is the armpit of America.
Agreed.
Whoa.
I would still take Houston over any other place outside of Texas, but still.
Over any other place outside of Texas? That's a bold statement.
Let's go to the next one.
Okay.
Ready?
Like Whitefish, Montana, probably better than Houston.
This
Texas.
one we're going to get into our feels about a little bit.
Uh-oh.
At least I will. You're void of sentiment and emotion.
That's true. I'm a ginger.
Okay. Best and worst family moment. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a couple of my examples. Josh never sees or hears of any of these questions before, right when I ask. Them, okay. So I have the opportunity to sit and ask. So there's a lot of them, like, but on both sides of it. Worst, seeing my son break his collarbone again, ending his football season, like, and extending his recovery for powerlifting, like something that he loves. That sucks.
Okay.
Hard to bring him out of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Best, that same son shooting his first deer,
There you go.
making his jerky, up there on the list.
Yeah.
My oldest getting into them and like the first moment that they
Yeah,
get
yeah.
to open that little
That was
card
cool.
thing, it's like, oh, yep. Thank
like
you.
earning
Dig
his
him.
way in too.
He
like
did it the hard
going
way.
to Tarleton with all his buddies. They're all going to
Yep.
earn in, and he's the
And
only
he's
one
the only
who
one that
actually
got
did
through
it.
there.
So
Props.
I don't give him
You don't.
props very
No.
often, but
That was big props.
good job, dude.
Um,
Shout out to Cohen getting
Yep.
an A&M.
Aggie land forever. For my youngest boy, he is the only one of any of my kids that plays my sport. So I was a basketball kid in high school and college. So he's the first and only that has ever played my sport.
Yeah.
So seeing him, it's kind of the best and the worst. Seeing him struggle is like, you got to go through the struggle.
Yeah.
But seeing him, be the leading scorer every time, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, the struggle is worth it when you get to see the payoff too.
Yeah.
So that's been super cool. Seeing my daughter, like she does.
I didn't know we were going kid by kid through this.
well-
This is going to take a while.
Well, trust me,
Just saying.
since they've all been here at one point, I'm going to hear it if I don't mention every one of them.
Well,
and so
yeah.
are you. Okay, so you better get ready. I'm trying to buy you time.
Nope, I'm one and done.
Nice.
Yeah.
And shout out.
Shout out to our sponsor. One and done.
My daughter, she does things in gymnastics and cheer.
That you used to do in college.
In a
Like the
different-
back bends and
Different
all
setting.
like the,
Different setting.
You
My
were
daughter's
great.
also here.
You were a legend.
But it's still like Christy will go to the cheer place to watch and video.
Cheer Jim.
I refuse to if I can help it because, and listen, hot sports take, I know what I'm getting into. Cheer parents.
I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to scoot this way.
Are some,
Oh, they're the
Just
worst.
for a minute.
I know where
cheer
you're
parents
going
are
with
some of the worst.
this. It's just terrible.
Yep. And I'm speaking as one. I'm a cheer parent. I'm a cheer dad. We go to the competitions when we can. But so fortunately, my wife videos all the things and like the double full things. I'm like, are you kidding? You're not supposed to do that. You're 11. Okay. And are you still moved away because the cheer moms are about to really inundate the comments?
No, there's so many other discussions I thought you were about to get
Okay.
into
No,
about
I'm
cheer
going to see, I'm
gyms.
ending it there because I
Okay.
still have asked the attorney to get to.
Okay.
And it's 2 pages.
Okay.
Okay.
We are on, what's our hashtag? Hashtag 3.
#3.
Okay. We have another
Third giveaway
awesome giveaway here.
of more than one bottle.
Yep.
Third giveaway of more than one bottle. So we are doing the best and worst, the inaugural
Best
awards.
and worst
Best and worst family moment, Josh.
family moments. We did like kind of a last minute trip to Aruba in February of this year. And that was a pretty awesome, experience. Number one, because our cell phones didn't work for shit on that island for some reason. It was kind of nice, like having everybody together. And we went with another family who we love. And like, it was just like super fun to be gone and not have phones and not be worried. And so that was a really cool family moment.
Because you had a brother-in-law at home who would take the trash trailer out and you didn't have to worry
Yeah,
about
well, you
that.
didn't do that till July.
Okay.
Colorado was awesome. Like we did a couple of different like hikes up there, and we want to go back and try to go skiing this next year if we can make it work.
Yep.
That would be super fun. But going anywhere as a family, I really enjoy. I love traveling. We just I don't plan it as much, and we don't do it as much. And I need to do better.
Well, I think that's where you get later in life, like it's more tangible. And then as you get older, you're like, no, it's the experience that matters. Like doing something rather than just owning or getting something.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. And so when the kids are all old enough to enjoy, and as a parent, that you're able to enjoy the travel with them.
Yes.
It's not always that way.
Yeah, because travel when you've got like infants,
I think like 7 to 8 years.
like the third circle of hell, fourth circle of hell.
Yeah.
You're at when you have toddlers.
All
and
you're
trying to travel.
You're in a packed minivan of nothing but infants and toddlers saying, when are we going to get there?
Yeah.
I just shit my pants. Where are the Cheerios?
And that's just you.
That's
Right.
exactly.
Yeah. The best part right now is traveling with our kids who are 18, 15, and 11. And we are walking through the airport. Everybody's got their stuff. They got the headphones, got the deal, whatever. And we see the kids who are acting like dumbasses, screaming and hollering and poop everywhere. And we just all get to kind of chuckle and walk by.
Yep.
That's the best part of travel right now.
But what they fail to see is they were that kid.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, all of mine.
That's why you can smile and walk by, is because you have been in that little seventh circle of hell many, many times. It's terrible.
It's funny. Young families will come in here, and please keep coming in here. We love young
come on.
families.
As long
But
as they're not ours.
And that's my point.
Yeah.
You just looking like, oh, isn't that baby cute? You know why it's so cute? Because it's not ours.
Mhm.
Like
You hold it for a minute, you pat it, it poops, you just hand it back. It's done. You're done. Your obligation is over. I have patted the poop out of this little poop monster, and now you get to change it.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Bear, top best and worst family moments. Thank
Look
you.
at that. Drinks being delivered again. We switched from the
Hey man, this
Would
is,
you go
Esquire.
Vaquero to
It's
the
the
Esquire?
weird week between.
this is just the booze it up week.
Normally you go
Listen.
Esquires first.
It's-
The
it's
Vaquero is a
airport-
dinner
it's
ending
airport
drink.
rules
Okay.
this week,
I like it. No rules this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, for me, I always start with Vaquero because it's sort of morning-ish, like morning adjacent.
Coffee, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, best for me, there's two that come to mind. One was here at the night before Thanksgiving. We had a fantastic time.
That was a wild night, by the way.
That was a wild night.
I took
more
notes.
wild for some.
I took notes to staff up that night because wow,
Yeah,
that escalated quickly.
Yeah, so we had our immediate family, extended family, and then the other one that's big for me is a Midwestern boy. There's a weird game. You guys aren't going to know what it is. Maybe some Midwesterners here called Euchre. It's a 4-person card game.
Is it named after Bob Euchre?
It is not.
Damn it! That was gonna make it better.
So it's huge in the Midwest, and it's and playing and teaching my 3 kids to play. Finally, it was like an awesome time.
We,
So,
we refused for years.
yeah, they wouldn't do it because it's too complicated and all this stuff. It's really
Spades
not.
with less cars.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Spades
so-
with.
I-
You've got another Midwesterner over
Right,
there.
exactly.
There we go.
So, I need to start a Commonwealth Euchre Club. I think there's enough of us that would be a lot of fun. So anyway, that's it. Worst, I don't know. I probably
the sewer.
the shitty Christmas Eve would be the worst. So
Yeah. Literally a shitty Christmas Eve.
right, yes.
Yeah. Literally.
But we have memories, right? So that's what
That's what it's about. It's about building the memories. It has to be. All right, guys, we're over an hour. We're gonna do.
Hey, you
I did.
warned your wife like you normally
I
do.
did.
Don't tell me to land the plane.
Don't just don't.
You're like,
There'll
I'm
be
going to
some
do what I
moments-
want,
yeah.
when I want, when you tell me to do it.
And back to the point we made in the beginning. This is that weird Bermuda Triangle of time. Nobody knows what day it is, what time it is, what's on TV, what they're supposed to be doing with their hands.
So
Like nobody knows anything.
I think after this year, I have to philosophy. I send an email and I'm trying to get shit done and we're trying to close out the end of the year stuff and I get the email that's like, oh, thank you for your email.
Auto reply.
I will be out of the office until January 5th. And then I start counting how many effing days that is that they're out of the office. And I'm like, what do you do all year? Why do you have 19 days at the end of the year just to get to take and do nothing?
Must be a government job.
And I'm like, should I just, like, you can't get shit done anyway. Should we just shut down?
All
Like,
the educators and government job people
2
are like,
weeks,
hell yeah, we're
Which,
off
by
to
the way, I
crib.
feel like when we were in school, we got like 2.5 days off for Christmas.
That was it.
These kids get like 2.5
Yep.
months. They're like, oh yeah,
Yep.
we're just not going to go back after Thanksgiving and we'll start up around spring break. It'll be fine.
That's
No big deal.
Nope. Hey, Chris Cornish, Your Honor, can you confirm that Nicole is actually working? She says
Interdungeon processing.
Okay.
processing the processes.
Well, he backed your story,
He
even if
did.
he's full of
Okay.
shit.
Stank is on vacation right now. Thanks for
Oh,
spending
yeah.
it with us,
Thank
buddy.
you, Stank.
Okay. So that finishes our inaugural Best and Worst Awards.
Okay. Inaugural, because this is the first time we've done it.
Yeah, first annual.
We hope to do it annually.
So if we're still here next year,
Yeah.
December,
hey,
yeah, come on. Guys, come out to Commonwealth, eat, drink, bring your family.
Yeah.
We don't care if you've got screaming
overspend,
kids.
overtip,
You
please
should.
donate, whatever.
Here we go. Now, this is, it's not the annual. What is it?
I don't know. You're making up
Yeah.
words.
So I Ask the Attorney debuted last week.
Week. Yep.
So it's where really the only reason I do this, there are very few instances in life where I feel smarter than you.
Well, it's not smarter if you've looked up, Googled some shit, just ask somebody randomly what you just learned.
Like I said, there are very few instances in life where I feel
All right.
smarter than
Come
you.
on. Let's do this.
So okay, here we go, guys.
it's like we're young again.
Damn, but the color grading is off. Like
That's fine. Just
it'll be
let
fine.
it happen.
Here we go.
See if we can
Sorry
get-
we had to do that.
can't get those lights out of there.
No,
All right. Just
not
is
gonna
what it is.
Just look at our man boobs.
Is what
There
it
we
is.
go. That's
Don't
that's
do
fine.
that.
It's fine. Here we go.
Okay.
Ask the attorney,
Okay.
Josh. What is the only food? By the way, this is all printed and taken from the internet, so you know it's true.
Got to be true.
Okay. Alex Trebek was a real doucher for having all the answers in front of him. Oh,
Hey, justice for
There?
Alex Trebek.
Yep.
Also, why
R.I.P.
is Jorge messaging? Why is he? What are we doing?
that's
Jorge.
oh no, that's not our Jorge.
Oh, okay. all
Different
right.
Jorge.
That was a Hispanic name.
Because
They all
you
look
should
the
have
same.
been. You should
Yeah.
be here at work.
Yeah.
I still don't know how to pronounce our Jorge's last name. Olaf. Here we go. Josh.
Yep.
What is the only food that cannot spoil. The only food.
Oh, I know those.
The only food that can't spoil.
Don't say it. Ooh, you can phone a bear. For anyone you don't know, you can phone a bear.
Oh,
But we don't have-
anyone I don't know,
But you
bear
don't
who
have
has
a-
a computer in front of him.
but
who I could ask a question to.
he won't be on camera.
The only food that can't spoil. So I'm thinking about what, like if I'm on a wilderness
Mhm.
and I'm like, what can I have that like just sits there and I can eat it at any point at any time Can't
Without
do
being
anything live.
refrigerated.
Oh, now it can't be refrigerated.
I'm assuming.
Well, you don't have to refrigerate this one. It's what I mean.
McDonald's cheeseburgers.
McDonald's cheeseburgers. I do think that's technically correct.
Now-
I've seen the video of the guy
I've
who
seen the
puts it in a
video,
glass
yeah.
case and it looks. The
We also
exact
don't
same.
count that as food.
Yeah, he didn't
Okay.
eat it. The only
Wow.
Food, I'm gonna say
You guys need to quit chipping in with the answers.
I love it.
Okay. I like this.
almost-
I like this
I
answer.
almost went with Chris's spam.
Yeah.
I was thinking organic. I was thinking like flowers, like what type of like, but even the plants like live and die. But honey makes sense.
Fruitcake.
Also,
It
Jenny
is.
Alexander fruitcake.
It
Is
is
it honey?
honey.
Okay.
It's honey.
Yeah.
Okay. Confirmed by our very own Googler. Sorry, I can't put him on camera anymore.
Spam's got to be up there. Though.
It's
gotta be along with McDonald's cheeseburger.
Hey, spam might come back in one of the future questions.
Kevin
Okay.
said poon what?
What? Tang. Dude, that was good. That was good. That was
All right.
real good. Okay, here we
Come
go.
on, come on.
What? That was really good.
One of those that was good early and then delayed. It was still
once
good.
I realized what had happened and read the comment,
Oh, I didn't know these guys were in there the
Oh,
whole
geez.
time. They just quietly. Okay, all right.
noted.
Shout out, boys.
Never
Cheers.
know who you're going to see
Merry
over here at
Christmas.
Watch Us Drink. You never
Oh,
know who
you're
you're
trying.
going to see. I am. It's fine. I'm still working tonight.
Okay. Ish.
Plus, the Bourbon Council brought some things.
Okay. All right.
What does the term? This term is used as resume across the pond.
So many.
What
so
does
many
the term CV stand for in job
curriculum
applications?
vitae?
It is.
Damn right.
I knew you
Let's
would know
go.
that one.
Come on.
Because you attorney, you
Come on.
doctor of jurisprudence.
Damn right.
In
Which
what
your middle son still is like, that's not a doctorate. I'm like, it literally says doctor of jurisprudence. It's not a doctorate. I'm like, okay, bro, you know way more than the whole world.
It's my middle son. Bro.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
In what year was the social media platform Facebook founded?
Ooh.
What year?
I'm trying to think of where I was in time around when Facebook popped up.
By the way, we're talking about the year of 24. I will say it's an anniversary year.
I would say, is it the 25th anniversary of Facebook? Was it 1999? I feel like it was. I feel like it's the 30th because I feel like it was a little before.
I'm just saying by year. I don't know which month. but
So I'm going to
what year?
say 1996
2004. It's the 20th anniversary of Facebook. The judge, Your
because
Honor, had it.
because Facebook was around when I was in college from 97 to 02.
Was not.
Yes, it was.
MySpace, bro.
Oh, was it MySpace?
MySpace.
Okay, yeah. That's
Shout
true.
out.
It was MySpace.
I had a MySpace
I just
page.
dated myself.
I love
You know what?
MySpace.
I'm here
Bring
for
back
it.
MySpace in 25. That's what I say.
Bring back MySpace.
Yes. That.
Yeah,
MySpace to my chart.
MySpace to my chart.
Oh my.
I don't even get that joke. What's my chart?
That's when you get old and you go to PSW.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay,
Now that
was funny.
was up
Now-
here.
Once she explained it,
We live down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
in the
we-
Watch Us Drink.
well, yeah.
Here you go. You ready,
Okay.
attorney?
Okay.
What? This was one of my favorite questions I totally made up but found on the internet.
Okay.
What was the first product ever sold on eBay?
The first product ever sold on eBay. So we're back to like the late 90s, early 2000 ish. I'm going to see, I was thinking like some type of collectible, some type of trading thing. I'm going to go golf club.
A broken laser pointer. And hence the need for the third-party reseller market on the internet. Somebody will always buy
Once it
crap.
breaks,
Yep.
because there's some hoarder out there who's like, I can fix that. Turn a profit.
This one I didn't know
Shocker.
before I found this, so still means I'm smarter than you are
Oh, totally.
until you answer it. What is the least common M&M color? The least common. So you get a bag of M&Ms, you dump it out. What's the one that you see the least of?
The one that everybody made jokes about was the green M&M.
Yep.
I honestly don't even know the damn colors of M&Ms. I don't need M&Ms.
And by the way, Aaron, did you buy a pork chop eaten by Elvis on eBay? Is that why you know that so specifically?
That-
A lot of greens. We got a lot of greens in the house. A lot of greens.
I don't think it's green. Exactly. That was like all the jokes was like it was
Whoa,
an
whoa, whoa.
aphrodisiac.
What are you telling me about green?
Yeah,
M&Ms?
green M&Ms. Yeah.
Supposedly.
Can you
Buy-
slip
buy
them in your
pack.
wife's drink?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, hey, what's Carrie saying to you? What's she saying?
Nope. We were told.
Oh.
We told him. We warned
You
him.
weren't here in your giant red Trump hat when Jared said you cannot tell us to land a plane because we're going as long as we want to.
We have 3 giveaways today. We're on our 3rd giveaway,
hmm
and we're on Ask the Attorney.
It's different than every other time. We're trying to go longer this time. So
because we're
because.
men.
yeah.
You always try to go longer than you really can.
So
Well, 49 people care about what kind of bottle they're going to win.
I'm going
telling
to
you that.
say it is the. I'm going to go blue M&M,
A couple of people agreed with you. It is not, and it is also
not the green.
not green.
Is it brown?
Jeff Libby had it right.
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Brown M&M.
nobody wants to eat little brown things, right? Like that's
Nobody.
terrible.
What are the 2 most popular spices in the world?
Salt and pepper.
You have one of them correct.
Okay. Salt,
Incorrect. There you go.
pepper, and
It does
does
make the
everybody
best
use?
condiment to put on a hot dog.
mustard.
Mustard.
Buh.
Mustard and pepper are the top 2 spices in the world.
Okay. Well, hang on, because mustard. If you're saying ground mustard, sure. Mustard seed, sure. Mustard is a condiment, not a spice, bro.
Mustard is a spice.
No,
if
sir.
you look at it, I have ground mustard
If you
in
look
my.
at it, no.
I have ground mustard.
Right. So I'm saying if we're saying ground, right, in the shaker from McCormick,
I'm just saying
How do you think the
there are
mustard-
great.
mustard the condiment?
There are much more dense
But it's a
populations in the
condiment.
world
It's not
that use
spice.
spices that we do. I know more than you.
He just said shit you put on your hot dog. He's not putting ground mustard seed on his hot dog.
Hey, guess
Well,
what?
they're putting paprika and cumin and all that shit.
Guess what French's mustard is made from?
The professionals agree with mustard.
Condiment.
No, I was giving you a hint.
Okay, whatever. On to the next dumbass question you just looked up 5 minutes ago.
I'm so much smarter than he is.
Okay.
You knew that one prior.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which famous soft drink was invented in 1892?
When Columbus sailed the ocean blue,
You know he did.
that was 1792. 1892, soft drink.
14. 1792 is the whiskey
I
that
thought it
somebody
was
won earlier.
1192. 1792?
Yeah.
1892, a soft drink was invented?
Yep.
I would say it's Pepsi.
He's never going to go with what you say.
Yeah.
So the fact that you said Coca-Cola, he's going to go opposite. Coca-Cola was correct.
He appreciates you throwing me off
Yes,
the trail.
I do.
Okay.
Here we go. What 2 words are used
I got 2 for you.
to make the word spam?
Uh,
Don't give it away, studio audience. The 2 words.
So it's ham is one of them, of course.
I will give you ham. Ham
Yeah.
is one of them.
And the other one, it's not sausage.
Definitely not
It's
sausage.
not pepperoni.
Nope.
It's
Maybe is there pepperoni flavored
Sausage.
ham?
it's not sausage. You got to have a P in there somewhere. Spoiled ham.
Getting closer. Spiced ham. Spiced ham. What was the first food eaten in outer space?
Oh,
We're almost to the drawing, everybody. Stay tuned.
Is it a drink or an eat?
What did they have?
Eaten.
They
What is the first
did-
food eaten in outer space?
I should know this. We talked about this in Mrs. Basso's 4th grade. Sunday
It's not
social
spiral
studies class.
ham. Do you see what your wife said? Spam stands for spiral ham.
Mhm.
That's what you serve at Christmas. And spiral the way it's cut. It's not shoved into a can and processed for 20 years.
Hmm.
Yep,
Yeah,
spiced.
spiced.
I love
It can
spam.
be. It can be.
Fried spam and mayonnaise
It
sandwiches.
can also be terrible.
The first food eaten in outer space.
Um,
3, 2.
Cheetos.
You saw that on there.
I'm asking.
Damn it.
Is that
Amber
right?
spent. Amber, of course it's Amber. No, it was applesauce.
Okay. I thought it was gonna be ice cream. I'm a stack. I thought they squeezed it out of that tube. Anyway.
What is the most frequently ordered item of food in the United States?
French
As-
fries.
As a restaurateur, you should know this, and it's not French fries. That's a
Hamburger.
freedom fries. Damn it, Stank. I respect it. God bless America. Going hamburger, you're going French fries.
Cheeseburger.
We have different variations of it on our very own menu.
Okay.
Fried chicken.
Oh, that's like a whole category. That's not an item.
I don't agree with that.
This is the problem with these dumbass questions. They're so broad and ambiguous and general.
Which, hey,
Yeah.
that's what I
What does the mean?
We're almost halfway through. Which country is known for inventing the aforementioned, that means before, right? The
Sure.
aforementioned French fries. Which country invented French fries?
America.
I'm going to let that answer go. It is technically Belgium, but
Close enough.
much like Canada is about to be, Belgium belongs to us now. Okay.
Yeah, we make
We
those
just bought it.
waffles. Come on.
What was the first product ever sold on Amazon?
On Amazon. What?
You have a
Toilet
lot.
paper.
No, you have a lot of answers in here. I
Okay.
may
There
not
was
have
a
been.
book, a toilet paper,
You have to pick.
a folder, a pen, a post-it note. I'm gonna go book.
It was a book.
Yep.
Amazon books. Which soft drink? I don't feel like I pronounced drink right.
You didn't. I was gonna let it go though.
Which soft drink was originally created as a mixer for whiskey?
Root beer.
7-Up.
Mountain Dew.
Oh, that's a good call.
Mountain Dew.
You need to consult the Bourbon Council on this one. I'm just telling you.
Wow. That's
It is.
interesting.
It is in fact Mountain
Look
Dew.
at it. It's Mountain Dew.
Do we need Patrick coming out of the closet cam? Like
It's not a closet. Don't put
But
that
if
on
you
him.
look this way, all you see is his head poking out, and it looks like a closet.
See his head poking out of the closet.
Yep.
Okay. I think we're done here.
It's like a turtle head. Patrick's new call sign is turtle head.
Turtle head. Cool
Yep.
turtle head poking out.
That's what I call when a poop's about to come out, but it hasn't touched the cotton yet.
We know.
You got that part?
Yeah.
The guys know what I'm talking
Bear
about.
is talking.
Damn, I don't have bear cam. I can't switch.
Yeah, it was a suitable lemon lime soda. They couldn't find suitable lemon lime soda, so the name Mountain Dew was a slang for moonshine. So yeah, I heard something.
Mountain Dew is the slang for moonshine.
Mountain
So
Dew.
they named it Mountain Dew because they couldn't find a suitable lemon lime soda. So they made this for mixer. That's awesome.
Are you?
That's worth-
Don't look at
that's
the
worth
answers.
watching right now.
Don't look at the answers.
I'm not.
Hold on. Nope, still not registering. Okay, we're gonna stay with this. Here we go.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
How many time zones are in the world?
There are 7.
There are 24.
Okay. Which is a
Um,
variable of 7 divided by 2 to the second power.
How many balls?
Just got to commit. You got to go with it.
You should know this because it relates to balls.
Okay.
How many balls are used in a game of pool?
Lance Armstrong.
Yes, as the cue ball, because he's only got one left. Dang!
Yeah. There are 15 balls plus the cue, so 16.
16 is correct.
Unless you play 9 ball, then there's 10.
Correct. What is the longest river in the world? That's an easy one.
Oh, no, it's not because there's like the. I'm gonna go Nile, but I think it's like Tangiers or something. It's a weird one.
You should stay with your first instinct.
Yeah, the Nile.
Josh is going with the Nile, and it is in fact the Nile. Look who's back
Oh,
on!
and we're
Hey,
back.
we got Bear Cam, we got Audience Cam.
Look
we got-
at us.
Here we
Back
go.
in the 21st century.
Okay.
Okay.
What does the acronym NASA stand for?
Ooh.
I actually knew this one. I knew.
National Aeronautical and Space Association.
Oh, damn. It's the National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Okay. All right.
Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Monet.
Da Vinci.
Close
That was
enough.
good,
I
yeah.
thought he was a music guy, but whatever.
Who's the guy that cut his ear off?
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. There we go. That's who my guess was going to be.
No, he didn't cut his own ear off. Mike
He
Tyson
bit
cut off
somebody's
Evander
ear
Holyfield's
off.
ear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Close though. Close.
This is a good one.
Okay.
In what year did the World Wide Web become publicly available?
Oh, see.
The president that created it.
So it was 1996.
No, 1991.
Bear, what's your official
I'm
answer?
gonna go with it's either late 80s, early 90s. I said 1991, but I wouldn't be surprised by
It is actually 1991.
Yes.
1991.
He's got some life event that coincided with where he knew where he was the first time he Googled boobs.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I got to
91
come
it
up.
was.
I was just searching on, the analog cell phones.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what was awesome is speaking of Googling boobs.
Hey, I love where this is going.
Damn it, your daughter's here, bro.
One of the greatest things of our lifetime was the kind of scrambled cable, like where it's a little bit fuzzy.
Yeah.
So you could sort of get HBO or Cinemax, like that was, so it
You
was
mean-
sort of would come in a little bit.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what
He meant HBO and Skinamax is what he
Yep.
meant. We all
By the
know
way,
that.
you're like, whoa, saw nipple there in between the horizontal lines. Babe, I never did that. You think in the trailer?
She's like, seriously, I did that. What do you
You think in the trailer we had cable? Are you
kidding?
kidding?
Think he had a TV?
Yeah.
They
He
were
was watching the
spliced up to
neighbor's
the-
TV.
You were spliced up to the trailer next to you.
I brought the box that my neighbor's TV came in my house.
Mhm.
That's how bad I had it. Here we go.
This is no shit. I was friends with had a trailer park, and then the satellite dish was nearly as big as the trailer. Like, next to it, like those giant ones. You know what I'm talking about? Those. Yeah. So anyway.
You'll
We all
never
had that friend.
You'll never see a trailer park without a satellite dish.
Sure.
Here we go. I did not know this one. What is the most common gas? Teachers, stay out of this. What is the most common gas in the Earth's atmosphere?
Hydrogen,
I love how confidently you're saying it just to get through the questions.
Yep.
It is not.
nitrogen.
It is nitrogen.
Yep.
What part of the human
I just said the
body?
next gas that came to mind. I have no idea.
Maybe we should ask.
What part of the human body?
We
You
should
have
probably
me
ask.
intrigued.
We should probably ask Bear
Penis.
this. What? Nope. Definitely not the answer. Or the question. What part of the human body produces the most cholesterol? I did not know this.
The thyroid.
No. What part of the human body produces the most cholesterol?
Produces.
Is it your spleen?
Jared, did you look up
Mrs. Larson, do you know?
your trivia questions to ask?
History, not science. Heard that? What's that?
I mean, did you look up?
You don't want to see my search history for where I
We're
find
definitely
trivia.
not
No.
looking at his search
Okay.
history.
It is the liver. The liver.
Well,
What-
mine doesn't work very well.
Me
so,
either.
Yeah.
Well, we sterilize our liver so we don't have
Right.
we have
We're
little
trying to help.
cholesterol. Yeah. You ready? We're almost done.
Yep.
What is the hardest natural substance on earth? This could go a lot of ways.
I'm gonna keep it clean.
A 13-year-old boy?
I'm gonna
What?
keep it clean.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna say
Hardest natural
Yeah.
substance on earth. Do you know this science? I mean, history teacher? No.
Diamond, right?
I'm gonna say titanium.
Anybody else? Any from studio audience?
I want to say diamond.
A diamond.
What did you say there, Cub?
Oh, diamond.
On camera? It is in fact a diamond. What is the primary gas found in the sun?
Why are we talking about gases?
Well,
Hydrogen.
it is hydrogen,
Thank
and you
you.
guessed and still got it right.
I didn't.
What is
guess.
the
I knew
largest
that one.
organ in the human body?
The largest organ, the skin.
Skin.
Did you really know that?
Yeah.
Skin.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
So the skin. Oh,
Thank you.
she's an
Thank
AP teacher. I never would have had her.
She's like, this is
Okay.
common knowledge. Jared's like, I never knew
no,
this.
No.
Everybody in the audience, 100%.
My granddaddy used to say, "Hey Jared, your epidermis is showing," and immediately you start reaching for your fly, like it's a weird name. But then I learned that was skin. Now you're telling me it's an organ. I don't know what is right and what is wrong here.
Yeah.
Here we go. I've got two more,
Okay.
and these are actually the worst ones. I
Oh,
started with
wow.
the first in case we didn't make it this far.
Okay.
What does BMW stand for?
BMW.
It doesn't
Is
stand
it a
for-
name?
It's hard.
It does. Easy now. Easy now.
Congratulations.
Mrs. Little, BJ, nice job.
Um,
Does it stand for I park anywhere I want to?
mhm.
That's me.
Ich bin Autobus. I don't know.
Oh, that is
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Bayerisch Motoren Werke. It's Bavarian Motor Works.
Yeah, you're right. That was the worst one so far.
Yep. No, you haven't gotten to this one.
Oh.
What is the most profitable company in the world?
The Commonwealth.
Hell no, it's
We're
not.
there. Not there yet. Not
The
there.
most
Ask us next year.
profitable company in the world,
World.
ExxonMobil.
Close.
I'm going to give you a little bit of credit. Is that I'm assuming that it is some sort of
Oil, gas.
oil gas.
Mm-hmm.
It is not Exxon.
I actually know this one because they're a sort of one.
Okay. The bear says he has a has
Bear?
a hot take. What is it?
Saudi Aramco. It's the national Saudi company is the most profitable because they don't have to pay anybody anything. And they take really expensive crap out of the air.
Yep.
Out of the ground.
Okay.
By the way, they're also the ones that own the Live Golf League and now own the PGA Tour.
Ah. Wait, the PGA Tour, who was taking a really moral high
Oh,
ground
dang.
about how they were like
Yeah.
the right way to do
Played
things.
and got people to stay on their side and
Yeah.
not take the big money,
And
big money,
don't
big
take-
money.
Moment of
Don't take
2024.
400 million or 600 million. Don't do that. We're
I'm
going
not
to take
gonna
care
do
of you.
that.
Oh, just kidding.
Yes, I.
We actually took that 600
Yeah.
million. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I do appreciate Jeff Libby's answer into what is the most profitable company in the world.
Federal politicians.
That's fair.
It is really incredible, no matter what side of the aisle you sit on, that somebody can enter office with like a net worth of like $10, and then in 8 years, no matter who they are or what they did or anything, all of a sudden they're worth 100 million.
Yep.
Like that's really weird.
There is a.
That $100,000
Yep.
salary went a really long way. They made some great investments.
We're about to draw. Damn, 66 entries
Okay,
for the three.
all right.
But there
Hashtag
is-
3. Last
There
chance to
is
get in.
there's an account that I follow on X. Thank you, Elon. There's an account I follow on X that all it does is track politicians' stock trades, and like you bet with them.
They're not making that money on stock trades. I guarantee you.
Ask Nancy.
They might
Pelosi
make
that.
some money on
Ask
stock trades.
Nancy Pelosi that.
No.
Anyways, they're making millions following politicians, both sides of the aisle.
Mhm.
Stock trades.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go, Josh. Ask the Attorney is over. The second weekly
Yeah. Second
weekly
edition.
edition of Ask the Attorney.
Well done.
This was a good time. I'll tell you,
Last one of 2024.
it is the
It is
last
the
one.
last one.
That's why we did the
last
best
time
and
will
worst.
appear in 2024,
Yep.
allegedly.
Yep. How many jokes are going to be made by dads all over the world?
See you next year.
Hey, is that going to be your last drink of this year? Nope, not yet.
Nope.
Definitely not yet.
11:59 on New Year's Eve.
Yep.
That'll be my last drink of the year.
Okay, this is a record setting. We still have 50 people tuned in. Bring it on. So we've got Iron Root, a fairly new distillery out of Denison, Texas.
Whoa.
Excuse
Where
me.
is it out
That
of?
got to me. Denison, Texas.
Touching.
Iron Root, straight bourbon whiskey. Okay.
Whoa.
You didn't see that. Nobody saw that.
He didn't drop it.
And can you ever go
He's got a
wrong with the
beautiful
number
gift
7?
bag.
Can you ever go wrong with number 7?
7.
7.
7.
7.
7.
Okay.
Name the TV show.
Oh, we all
Thank
know it.
you.
Everybody in this room is old enough to know it.
Now,
Ish.
Mrs. Larson, our AP history teacher, did not know anything about any of the questions, but when she knows the reference to 7, Friends, yes, done.
She
First
also
one.
knew epidermis. I'm just saying.
She did know epidermis.
All right. Jack Daniels number 7.
Jack Daniels
Plus
number 7.
Glasses.
And Iron Root.
I love it. This is fantastic. Thank you to our Bourbon Council.
Damn it. John just texted, pick me.
John who?
Tequila.
Okay.
Of all the bottles. Of all the
Who
bottles.
wants the Iron Root? So, John, here's the trick. The way you get picked is you go into the comments, get one of your kids to do it for you, or your grandkids at this point.
He's going to have to.
Yeah. Hashtag, what is it? Hashtag 3.
Hashtag 3, spelled out.
THREE.
Two
Hashtag
E's.
3.
The second E is silent.
Yeah.
Ish.
Hey, Jesse Hatfield.
There we
fan.
go.
Huge fan.
7. Nobody had it on their bingo card that John Keela would text me just the number 7. Nobody had it on their bingo
Just
card
saying.
for today.
When it's 3.
All right, is everybody tuned in? Josh, grab our.
Did you see Bourbon King's comment there?
Hold on. JD number 7, less than basic bitch. By the way, Bourbon King really does not like Woodford.
He does not like it.
I like it.
We need to have him on the show so we can unpack that at
Have
some
to.
point. Michael, let us know when you're going to be in town on a Friday around noonish.
By the way,
We'll make it
John, I'm. Oh shit, he's downstairs.
downstairs.
What the hell? He just texted me pictures of himself downstairs.
Who, John?
Yes. Thank you for watching from your phone downstairs. Okay, here we go.
Also,
Josh.
put the phone down. Talk to Suze for a
Yes.
minute, okay?
Jeez. 66 entries in the third and final drawing of 24.
These are all the people that are like, wait, there were 3 drawings today? We just tuned in 5 minutes ago.
Josh, this is the last bottles we're giving away in 24,
Allegedly.
allegedly. Here we go. We're drawing. You can't say that you didn't see your name.
Are we on this cam?
Oh,
Doesn't look
nope,
like it.
nope. There we go. It's drawing.
Kevin missed out.
It's Kyle.
What are the
Kyle
odds?
Larson won.
The live studio audience. I think we're frozen. Are we frozen?
I'm drawing again. I'm drawing
Oh, he's
again
just
because
drawing
he
again.
donated again.
I think
We are. We're
totally
frozen.
we totally went down.
We're still here, guys. We're still here.
And
Jesse
Hatfield,
Hatfield.
who just commented that it
Yep.
was her favorite. the
Jesse
one of hers that she
Hatfield.
loves.
Jesse Hatfield. You just
Everything's down.
Kyle, I want on your behalf. I put it back in and we drew again. And Jesse Hatfield was the legitimate winner.
Winner.
Legitimate winner.
Congratulations.
So Jesse Hatfield. Allegedly. It was seen. It was recorded
So,
somehow.
I'm glad that you love the Iron Root because
The
you're going to
Iron
go
Root
home with it. If
And
you pick it
JD.
up, if you pick it up before next year,
Yee! That was good, bro.
thanks.
That was
Call
good.
back.
I had to do the math of
Yeah.
the days in my
You're
head.
like, wow, it's
Still
been a
not
while.
there. Still not there.
Okay, all right. This is about the time that we massively lose viewers. Nobody's
Yeah.
going to win anything else. They're tired of hearing us talk.
Hold
Your
on.
wife is tired of saying, land the plane.
This is special brought from our Bourbon Council.
Did they tell you what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always put
Got a
labels on
label
it.
on it.
Allegedly. Laguna Madre, so it's Garrison Brothers.
Laguna
So
Madre.
Kyle will hate it. This is better than Balmorhea.
Okay.
101 proof, 8 years. Take them out how we started the year, Josh.
Listen,
Salud.
how we started the year.
Damn.
That was a far cry. We do need to do our next. We need to do one maybe on New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve
Maybe we do a watch us drink at noon on New Year's Eve
edition.
where we do a year in review and we go like month by month, like what we
Yep.
were doing in
Yep.
January, February, March, and then like some
Damn.
of the high points, low points. I
Because
don't know. We might not get anybody to watch, but
all that any
It
of
would give
these
us an
schmucks
excuse
know,
to-
this place just popped out of the ground with no work
it
behind
would
it at
give us
all.
an excuse to drink on New Year's Eve at noon, like we need it. But
So,
anyway,
hey,
there's something to think about.
soups and sandwiches
Oh, let's go.
and drinks during Watch Us Drink New Year's Eve.
Okay.
Okay, so that is next Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Egg salad sandwich.
I am more of a tuna fish sandwich guy.
As long as it's not black-eyed peas.
White albacore. I'm here
No,
for it.
he is. We had this talk before. They do the black-eyed peas and the cabbage, and nope.
Oh, fried cornbread.
That's New Year's Day.
Come on, black eyed peas with like a ham hock in there, like marinating. Come on. I am shocked and appalled.
No,
All right, well, listen, we've got a couple ideas churning,
But-
we'll keep everybody updated.
special edition, end of year. Definitely the last Watch Us Drink we'll do this year.
Yes.
Definitely next Tuesday.
Okay. All right. Listen, hey, for now, but go to the people.
Go to the people. Cheers, y'all. Oh.